And let's see where you guys are at. We have the Empress, the Six of Wands, the Four of Chalices, the High Priestess, the Two of Wands, the Five of Chalices, Three of Swords, showing up quite a bit this month, the Knave of Wands, the Knave of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. Alrighty, let's get started here. With the High Priestess as being your immediate past, it could be that you found out some stuff that you weren't aware of before. And I feel like some of you even had almost like a vision of some kind where you gained information possibly through a dream or through a loved one that has crossed over, or even just a feeling of a loved one or someone who has crossed over. And it gave you, I feel like it gave some of you a message of some kind. Where you're at now is the Empress. It's possible some of you are pregnant or are trying to get pregnant, as the Empress being here. And for those of you who are not, it could be that you are actually trying to kind of give birth to a new life, because that's very prominent in this reading, that you want to start over with some things. And for some of you, having a child would be like starting on a, obviously starting on a new path. But the Six of Wands is crossing here. So it's almost like some of you are maybe having issues with conceiving, or that's something that you want that it's not, for some reason it's not working. For some of you, it may be like if whoever you're with may not want children, this could be detrimental if you're trying and they don't want to, and there could obviously be some problems stemming from that. Or if you're not trying to have children, that you're starting on this new life, but you're afraid that you won't be successful with it, or it would be too difficult. Consciously, with the Four of Chalices, you're very aware, some of you, that your life has just become kind of lackluster and repetitive, and it's almost like I can see some of you be going like, well, is this it? Is this everything? Is this the end? It's like, what new things can come in? I'm bored. This can't be everything. This can't be it. So you're seeking to kind of go outside of your boundaries, try some new things. But some of you feel like you can't, or you're hindered in that way. Some of you may feel like a pregnancy would get you out of that mode, that feeling. Subconsciously, the Two of Wands means, having to make a decision, possibly taking a leap of faith, even in spite of your fears of not being successful in a new path that you're going on, but like taking the leap anyway. I think subconsciously, your subconscious mind might override your fear. It could get to that point, because it's almost like you're at this place of mental stagnation, and it's like you can't take it anymore. It's just like, well, I'd rather deal with the fear that I'm having and have it work out or not work out or whatever. I mean, eventually everything works out, but some of you may, if you're with someone, some of you may feel afraid to just be alone, to live alone or whatever. So in your immediate future, we have the Five of Chalices, which is a card about loss and disappointment and kind of not looking at what you have in your life and kind of focusing on what you don't have in your life. So, it could be that you are severing relationships. Some of you are severing jobs, moving away from family, just to make changes, just to get out of your world and do something more exciting and interesting, to kind of break free. There's this really strong desire to do that, to just be doing something different. And if this could very well be the loss of a relationship or a separation or a divorce or something, because we have how you see yourself as the Three of Swords, which is the card of heartbreak and loss. There's a lot of loss in this reading. So some of you may feel like you're in the process of splitting up and you're trying to start something new, but you're afraid. Or some of you feel trapped in your current situation and you feel like the only way out is to leave, is to so you can feel better. Others see you as the Knave of Wands. Other people see you as, people close to you see you as wanting to do something new, starting on a new path, but having a plan, knowing where you're going to go, knowing where you're going to live, what you're going to do for a living, new adventures that you want to take, and who you're going to bring with you and who you're going to leave behind. So this is a big deal reading. There's a lot of change here. Your fear is the Knave of Swords. You're afraid that people will talk about you or gossip about you with whatever decision that you're trying to make here, whatever it is. I feel like some of you have maybe family or friends that are a little too close that might gossip a lot or something, and it's you don't want to be involved with that. And it could be that some of you just don't want people to know what you're doing, or say you are trying to have children, you don't want people to know about that quite yet. Or if you've been unsuccessful with having children, you're not telling everybody about that. But it's I feel more so with if you decide to leave, especially in marriage, because then you gotta deal with friends and mutual friends and family and Facebook and all of that crap. So you're just kind of keeping how you feel or what's going on the down low. Your overall outcome is the Five of Pentacles. So again, feeling like maybe you're getting pushed out of a situation, even whether you're pushed out or whether you initiate it, feeling like you're going to be alone and left out. Now, Aquarius, let's get real here. You guys are incredibly social. My moon is Aquarius. I'm not as social, but Aquarians are known for having groups of people around and for getting help when they need it and for being extremely resourceful when needed to be. So I wouldn't feel that way, and if it's a matter of money, you can always ask for help or get help some way. It may be that you have to stay with people until you figure out what you're doing if you're leaving a situation. I'm trying to think what to tell you if you are not able to leave a situation. It could be that you just need to spend more time with people just to kind of get out of your house, or change jobs to do something more fun and interesting, or start a new hobby, or belong to some groups, or volunteer work or anything like that, to just kind of get you out of this this rut that you're in. I think that would be helpful. Or, even counseling, therapy of some kind is huge. I mean, can be very, very helpful. Some of you just may need a vacation, so consider that as well. Your oracle card is breathe. I know the lighting is terrible in here. So she's like a little angel that's meditating. Breathe talks about being patient. So not to rush into anything.